Hey everyone, Natsuo here. I'm going to explain today how to make the belt harness system from Attack on Titan. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the materials I used. So what you're going to need is, this is brown elastic 1-inch band. You can buy it at Joann's. I bought 3 of these, which they're 3 yards each, so I got 9 yards total, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I would buy 5 of them just to be safe. I think the 3 of them is only going to do the legs, and then the whole top part I'll probably need 2 more. And then you're going to need 5 belt buckles that are the same size. You should get small ones, probably like 1 inch. You can't really find these at Joann's, so you're going to have to find somewhere else to get them. These aren't silver, which they should be, so I'm going to have to do something to make them silver. But you're going to need 5 of these that are the same size. And then for this is just going to be for the leg parts. You're going to need like 2 of these pieces that go like right there on the belt part. You'll see later what I mean. But I just cut these out of Wonderflex. I'm going to paint them the right color later. They're supposed to be like a brownish. And then I just cut slits in them where the belts are going to go through. But I'll explain that more later. And then you're going to need at least 4 or 6 or 8 of these suspender clips, and you're going to attach all the suspender clips to the belt, and that's how everything's going to hold together. Okay, so we're going to start with the really easy part, the first step, to do 1/2 of the leg. You want one of your suspender clips, and you put it on the end of the non-cut elastic band. Fold it over like this and just sew here. You want to make sure that this part of the suspender clip is facing forward and you can't see the stitch marks on the back. It's like this. Okay, so once you have sewn this to the suspender clip, you're going to attach it onto the side of your hip right here, onto the belt, the base belt. Just clip it like that. And then we're going to measure this part next. So whatever you made your little side hip pieces with, like this, whatever you made it with, so after you attach the suspender to your belt like that, you want to take that whole long piece and you want to slide this all the way through so that it hits your hip. Okay, so I already cut this piece, but I'll show you what I did to figure out how long this piece should be before you cut it. So once you attach this part and it's like sitting where you want on your leg, if you already did the other side, make sure it matches. This piece goes around the back of your leg and then over your ankle here. Wrap it around the bottom of your foot and then cut a little bit further than that just to make sure that it's going to fit right. And then step on it to make sure that it stays and that everything's even. It should be the same on both legs if you already did the other side. So the other piece is going to be starting from the back down like this way. So you want to attach one of the other suspender clips to the end of this, just like you did on the first one. Okay, so once you attach this suspender clip, you want to put it on the other side. And then this is going to cross over back, and then put the other piece you already made. Just make sure that you wrap it around where you want it and step on it, just so you know how it looks when you start putting the other piece on. So this is attached back here. You want to wrap it around, and it should cross over in through this part that you made. So you need to make sure that it goes through there. So once you lace that side through, you want it to go down and then around your bottom of your foot, crisscross like the other one. Here, let me try to get a better angle for you guys. Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone, so let me step back. So this part, goes over your knee, around the back, and then step on it like the other piece. And then see how much space you left on the other side, leave about the same amount of space, and then you can cut it. Okay, so after you measured around your ankle like this, and or around your bottom of your foot, and you're stepping on it like this, make sure it's as tight as possible that you want. Hold on. And then hold it up like this, pin right here, and then sew it together. Make sure that you sew it properly so that it's not going to be all crisscross when you put it back on your foot. So that's going to be how this one is. It's sewn together. Okay, so once you sewed the bottom of this and it fits good and you're walking around and it's not moving, there's only a couple of pieces left to do. See this piece that goes across right here? It doesn't really serve that much of a purpose, but it kind of holds this piece in place because it should be more up here and not so far back. So cut a little piece of elastic that goes from around about here to here, and then you're just going to sew it on like this one is. It's nothing special, just sew it right there and sew it right there. Okay, now the last part to do are, I haven't done these yet on either side, but there's two buckles that go across right here, and they each have the belt buckle part on them. I guess these buckles are a little bit too small, but I'm going to make them work anyway because you won't notice that much. I'll make them silver later, but just attach the belt buckle on, and then what you're going to do is just put it underneath this, like that, and you're going to sew, just sew it down so it's not going to move around. And then you want the belt buckle to be like right in the middle of your leg, right here, and then go all the way around your leg, measure, and then you want, so it'll end up looking like this. I know you can't really see the belt buckle because it's this goldish color. And then sew this so you won't see the seam on there, and then just make another one and put it a little bit lower than that, and then sew it to these bottom pieces, and then you'll have one leg complete. Okay, so that's it for this leg. You really can't see these belt buckles on here. They're there. So the point of actually sewing this to these straps here is just so when you walk up and down all day they don't like go together, because it would look pretty stupid if this belt buckle ends up like under this one. So just so they keep in place. I mean, the elastic really helps keep this stuff in place way better than if you used like actual belts, which is why this was such a good idea. Thank you, Matt. And definitely I would suggest doing it this way. A couple last minute things. I know the back's not accurate right now. I have to look at some reference pictures to figure it out, because I know there's like a piece that attaches from in the middle of this up to the belt part. I'm not really sure how that works yet, so I haven't done that. And then also, I just poked myself. When you're done, make sure that like you sew both ends of this and like both of these right here so they don't flop around. And then also this piece that goes around the back of your knee, I would sew that up too, just so it doesn't move around. But basically that's it. So thank you for watching, and I'll make sure that I make another tutorial for the top part in the next week or so. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm gonna do another tutorial later of how to do the top part, but I still need to buy the vinyl that goes on the back and attach the belt buckles to the chest, so definitely stay tuned for that though. I'll do it later.